A psycho on an ATV has been going, harassing the town of Hancock, Michigan. He ran over an 80-year-old man and was involved in a string of crimes. Police say the attacks are politically motivated, and he's specifically targeting Trump supporters. You probably won't see this story on the mainstream media. To which you
Goodness.
see on Sunday, July 21st, the Hancock Police Department responded to two incidents involving vehicles that were intentionally vandalized at approximately 5:45 in the 1600 block of Anthony Street. The same subject driving an ATV was allegedly with intention to do harm, drove into a resident's yard, running over an 80-year-old man who was posting a political sign. It was a Trump sign.
Oh,
The
an
victim was
80-year-old dude, like my goodness. Bad enough if you're running over a 25-year-old, but an 80-year-old?
yeah. It is believed the person driving the ATV is involved in all three incidents. Be aware the subject appeared to target both Trump and law enforcement supporters. The Hancock Police Department is looking for any help. Now, the Hancock Police Department would like to thank the community, local police agencies, and media for their assistance. This is an update as of this morning. The driver of the ATV was identified last evening in the ongoing investigation. And at the time, the subject's name will not be released. Well, gee, I wonder why.
Oh.
I wonder why. Here's a little clip of the news covering it.
Hancock City Police say they need your help to find someone who could have caused a string of incidents over the weekend.
The cases range from vandalism to a hit and run involving an ATV. TV6's Vinny Lavia joins us in the studio to break down what we know. Vinny.
Grace, Cody, the Hancock Police Department is asking the community to help identify a suspect in a string of incidents in the city yesterday. The incidents are two vehicle vandalizations and a hit and run. All three are suspected to be politically motivated. In all three, the suspect was driving an ATV four-wheeler. The hit and run was at a residence on Anthony Street at roughly 5:45 in the afternoon. An 80-year-old resident was setting up a Donald Trump support signs in his yard. According to the police, the driver had pulled out the signs, and when the resident tried to put them back, the driver came back into the yard and ran the resident over. The resident.
I mean, yeah, that's what, the tolerant left.
I know. It's such a libtard thing to do because look at what after the attempted assassination and going on with Trump and stuff, there were no riots on the street. There was no violence against liberals or anything like that from the conservative side. But you just see the opposite from the liberals. Liberals are saying they wish that the shooter wouldn't have missed.
Right.
And then there are also stuff like this happening. Burning down streets for BLM, things like that. It's just violent, very violent people. And even right now with Joe Biden and all this suspicion of him not even being alive right now, you have a lot of people more on the right side who are like, oh, well, I hope he's okay. Nobody wanted to see something like that happen, even if you don't like him. So yeah, it's just you have just completely morally devoid people on the left.
You know what, Melonie, I have an update to this story for you and our wonderful viewers. It's a bigly update. Sometimes karma is real. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, because I can now confirm that someone just called the police saying they wanted to confess to a crime involving the ATV and needed someone to pick them up. The police arrived and found the 22-year-old dead.
He unalived himself?
That's correct.
Oh my goodness.
My guess is they had a moment of clarity after literally they probably thought, oh my God, haha, it was funny when I was just pulling out Trump signs. But then he probably thought, I think I might have taken the life of this old man. I assume, okay, I hope that he didn't mean to run over the old guy.
Right.
I'm hoping, but generally on an ATV, you just let go of the throttle. It's not, it's not like it's a big rig that has to skid or a freight train that's skid for a super long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, in cooperation with Hancock City Police, deputies responded to an address on Sampson Street in Quincy TWP. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Quincy Twip. I don't know.
I don't know.
The Hancock City Police received a message from an individual at the address who had stated that they wanted to confess to a crime involving an ATV driver within the last 24 hours and further to send someone to pick me up. Officers and deputies arrived on the scene, discovered the 22-year-old male suspect on the scene. The male individual was found expired. Deputies obtained a search warrant of the residence and recovered several electronic devices, which will be searched for forensic specialists. Additional evidence was located, including the four-wheeler used during the incident in the city, as well as clothing the suspect had been wearing during the original incident. The crimes reported, I guess like sometimes the trash takes itself out.
Yeah, looks like that's the case.
Yeah.
That's the thing is have your meltdown on Twitter or something. Don't run people over.
And like don't ruin your life.
I know.
Like these people don't care about you. Like, look, I'm going to vote for Donald Trump, but I don't think Donald Trump thinks about me every day. I don't think like I know that Donald Trump probably wouldn't like go to jail to defend me.
Right.
Certainly Joe Biden wouldn't, or his corpse or whatever.
Right.
But like this is insanity. If only they had just posted a no ATVing sign or made ATVing illegal, then it could have
then this never would have happened.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. We can't say too much about the suspect. It's probably a white boy.
I would say so, riding an ATV. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't showed us pictures or anything. This is all kind of surprising. Even riding an ATV, you don't picture soy boys you really riding those usually, but
yeah, my guess is we're gonna find out. Obviously, this is 100% speculation, just so everyone knows.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna see this is some politician's kid, or there's something more to this. I don't think that like driving around pulling out Trump signs, I think it's cringe. I think it's dumb, but I don't think this person is like like a complete lunatic. They probably thought like, man, this will stick it to him. His parents are probably big Trump people.
Right.
This does look like he has a weapon. I don't know. That's what it looks like it because he used it probably.
That does look kind of like a machete or something.
Yeah, or his arms extended. It looks like maybe he's got a weapon. I'm not sure, but this is the tolerant left. This is Kamala Harris, who's basically the acting president right now, right back out there using inflammatory language, talking about Trump's a criminal and an idiot. This guy, he's a useful idiot. He was probably in some Discord group where people are like, gassing him up. Some like soy woman was like, oh yeah, I'll totally make you my 700th partner if you go out and rip out signs. I think that's so. You're a real Chad. I bet you he'll look just like Lee Tardy Oswald. He'll look just like the Trump guy. This is my suspicion. I mean, I can look. Based on how they're dressed, it looks like they might have long blonde hair. So it could be a woman.
Troon? It could be a troon.
Yeah. It could be. It
Probably.
could be that. Wow, that would be. That could also be. That could also be why they. Are not revealing the identity. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, that was I'm not a big fan of insanity, but again, why let it ruin your life? These people don't care about you. And I don't like Joe Biden, but I'm not going to go to jail to do something. Oh, TWP is township. Okay, my apologies. Yeah. So all this because of Trump sign. Now this kid's dead.
Goodness.
Was it worth it? Did you totally own Trump?
For real.
Yeah.
Same with that dude that lit himself on fire and
right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, did you accomplish anything with that dude? Nope.
Yeah, it sure doesn't seem like it, right? Like you didn't, nobody
didn't
even remembers your name. You didn't free Palestine. That's 100% true.